Welcome back to the channel, Cowboys Nation. We've got a massive rumor roundup and news update to break down today. Things are heating up in the offseason, and the Dallas Cowboys are right at the center of several swirling rumors and player moves. From potential trades that could shift the defensive front, to intriguing updates on player contracts, and even developments around former Cowboys finding new homes, we've got it all covered. So buckle up, because this video dives deep into the biggest rumors surrounding a potential DJ Reader trade to the Cowboys, the latest on Asante Samuel Jr. rookie contract updates from the 2024 draft class, and the recent news that Amani Oruwariye has signed with the Tennessee Titans. All of this could have serious implications for how the Cowboys are shaping up heading into the season, and we're going to break it all down for you like the diehard fans we are. Let's start with the name that's been getting traction in Cowboys circles recently, DJ Reader. Yes, the former Cincinnati Bengals defensive tackle has become a talking point in trade speculation. The buzz began after it was reported that several teams were checking in with the Bengals about Reader's availability, considering that he's recovering from a torn quad and may not be back to 100% until mid-season. However, the Cowboys' name coming up in that discussion raised more than a few eyebrows. Let's be real, Dallas has had a glaring need for a true, run-stuffing presence in the middle of the defensive line for years now. And even though they've taken steps to address that with younger players like Mazi Smith, there's still a hole when it comes to having a proven veteran who can command double teams and clog up the run lanes consistently. Reader, when healthy, is that guy. In his prime, DJ Reader has been one of the most impactful nose tackles in the game. His size, strength, and awareness make him a nightmare for interior offensive linemen, and he's known for anchoring defenses that thrive at stopping the run. If Dallas were to pursue a trade, the timing would be curious but not totally surprising. It's possible the Cowboys feel they're one solid veteran piece away from being truly dominant up front. With Dan Quinn now out of the picture and new defensive leadership stepping in, there may be an appetite to build a sturdier interior around Micah Parsons and DeMarcus Lawrence. Adding Reader to that mix, especially if he's available at a discount due to his injury, could give the Cowboys exactly what they need to go toe-to-toe with run-heavy teams like the Eagles or 49ers in the postseason. There's also a financial angle to consider. The Bengals may want to offload Reader's contract if they feel his recovery is a risk, and the Cowboys could potentially offer a pick swap or future compensation that fits within their cap. Dallas has always been conservative with trades, but they've shown a willingness in recent seasons to make calculated, aggressive moves like trading for Stephon Gilmore and Brandon Cooks. The front office seems to recognize the narrow window they have while the core of this team is still in its prime. And if they believe DJ Reader is the piece that can help take them over the top, don't be shocked if this deal gains momentum. But of course, this all hinges on medicals and the Cowboys' belief in Mazi Smith's Year 2 development. Speaking of secondary additions, there's also been chatter around Asante Samuel Jr., the young cornerback currently with the Los Angeles Chargers. While there's no official report that he's on the trade block, some insiders have hinted that the Chargers could be open to moving him in the right deal. With their coaching staff changes and roster reshuffling underway, a player like Samuel might be caught in the transition. That's where Dallas could come in. Given the question marks around Trayvon Diggs' health following his ACL tear and the need for additional depth behind Darren Bland, the Cowboys could benefit from another talented, young corner who's still developing. Asante Samuel Jr. fits that mold perfectly. He's got the bloodline, his father, of course, being the former All-Pro corner with the Patriots and Eagles, and he's shown flashes of playmaking ability during his time with the Chargers. His ball skills and instincts stand out, and he's aggressive in coverage, unafraid to go toe-to-toe with top receivers. What makes Samuel intriguing is his versatility. He can play inside or outside, and he has a knack for reading quarterbacks that would mesh well with Dallas' turnover-focused defense. Imagine a cornerback room featuring Trayvon Diggs, Darren Bland, Jordan Lewis, and Asante Samuel Jr. That's a high upside group with interchangeable skill sets, which would give defensive coordinator Mike Zimmer the kind of flexibility he loves in coverage schemes. Of course, the price would be the deciding factor. The Cowboys have a tendency to be frugal when it comes to giving up high draft picks, but if the Chargers are simply looking to recoup mid-round value or package Samuel in a multiplayer deal, there could be room to negotiate. With young corners always in demand, this might be the kind of proactive move that ends up paying off big, especially if Diggs' rehab takes longer than expected. Samuel is still on his rookie deal, which means he's affordable and gives Dallas cost-controlled coverage help at a premium position. And that's the kind of value Jerry Jones and Will McClay look for. Now shifting gears, let's talk rookie contracts. After an exciting 2024 NFL draft haul, the Cowboys have started finalizing deals with their rookie class. The early priority has been on getting the top picks inked and in the building with minimal distractions. First-rounder Tyler Guyton, the athletic offensive tackle out of Oklahoma, signed his rookie deal, and it's a standard 4-year contract with a 5th-year option, as expected. The Cowboys see Guyton as a long-term building block on the offensive line, with the potential to be the team's blindside protector in the near future. Getting his contract done early is a good sign that Dallas is eager to develop him and possibly slot him in to compete immediately. Elsewhere, second-round pick Marshawn Kneeland, the high-motor edge rusher from Western Michigan, has also finalized his deal. Kneeland's relentless play style and upside made him one of the more underrated picks of the draft. The Cowboys clearly view him as a key piece in their pass-rushing rotation, especially with questions surrounding the future of Dorrance Armstrong and Dante Fowler Jr. Kneeland is the kind of high-character, coachable player who tends to thrive in Dallas' system, and he's expected to contribute on special teams and in sub-packages right away. With both Guyton and Kneeland under contract, the Cowboys can now focus on development without worrying about contract drama lingering into training camp. Other rookies who have signed include 4th-round linebacker Maris Lufau out of Notre Dame, and wide receiver Ryan Flournoy from Southeast Missouri State. Lufau is a thumper with good instincts, and could play a key role on special teams while learning behind Leighton Vander Esch and Damone Clark. Flournoy, on the other hand, was a surprise standout during rookie minicamp and has the potential to climb the depth chart if he continues to impress. His blend of size and burst gives him a chance to earn reps in a crowded receiver room, especially if he flashes on special teams or in red zone packages. Still unsigned, at the time of this recording, are a couple of late-round picks and undrafted free agents, but there's no panic from the Cowboys' side. Historically, Dallas moves quickly to wrap up rookie deals, and all signs point to a smooth process this year as well. The goal, of course, is to enter training camp with a fully signed and focused rookie class ready to compete for roster spots and roles. Lastly, let's touch on the recent departure of Amani Oruwariye, who has officially signed with the Tennessee Titans. While he didn't make a huge impact in his brief stint with Dallas, Oruwariye had shown promise earlier in his career with the Detroit Lions, even notching 6 interceptions in 2021. His size and ball skills gave him some intrigue as a depth option, but he never quite found his footing in Dallas. With younger players like Nahshon Wright and Eric Scott Jr. being groomed for backup roles, the Cowboys made the decision to move on. The Titans are clearly hoping that a change of scenery can help Oruwariye regain his confidence and production. Tennessee's secondary has been in flux over the past 2 seasons, and bringing in a veteran like Oruwariye gives them another option to stabilize their depth chart. For Cowboys fans, this move doesn't have huge implications, but it's always interesting to track where former players land and whether they're able to bounce back elsewhere. Sometimes, all it takes is the right fit in a defensive scheme, and Oruwariye will be looking to prove he still belongs in the league. So, taking all of this into account, the DJ Reader trade rumors, Asante Samuel Jr. speculation, rookie contracts being finalized, and Amani Oruwariye's departure, it's clear that the Cowboys are still very much in roster building mode. Even as training camp approaches, there's a sense that this front office isn't done tweaking the roster. They're evaluating where they can get better, where they can add depth, and where they can make strategic moves to maximize the team's chances of a deep playoff run. Whether that means making a splash with a player like DJ Reader or Asante Samuel Jr. or continuing to develop their young talent, the Cowboys seem committed to taking that next step. If there's one thing we've learned over the past few years, it's that Dallas won't always be the flashiest team in the offseason, but they're usually among the most calculated. The front office evaluates value, targets players who fit the scheme and culture, and makes moves that often fly under the radar until they pay off big down the road. So while fans are clamoring for blockbuster trades, the more likely scenario is a smart, value-based acquisition that strengthens the team in subtle but important ways. DJ Reader could be that guy. Asante Samuel Jr. could be that guy. Or maybe it's one of the rookies we're underestimating right now who steps up and makes an impact. Either way, it's going to be a fun offseason to watch unfold. Thanks for rocking with us, Cowboys Nation. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Who do you want to see the Cowboys trade for? And of course, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of the latest news, rumors, and updates. We're going to keep breaking down every move, every rumor, and every player to help you stay one step ahead of the game. Until next time, stay locked in and go Cowboys.